Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm just going to be going over or going into my burner account, my burner email account, and just, going to be reviewing or sort of posting some brands' emails, and just telling you what I would do better or what they're doing right, and just, go from here and see what we can sort of come up with. So just going through my promotions tab, and we're just going to see, so Inco Organic, I know this is, you have like these buttons at the top. It kind of hurts like conversions, I feel, because like it leads them, just depending on what you want to do, right? What your sort of goal is. Like with this one, vitamin C booster back in stock. That's the main goal of the email. But with all these little buttons up here, promoting them to go to something else straight away. And the shop now button is quite small. I'd probably put this a lot higher up in the email. Have the sort of button up here, remove these and focus more on, making that more prevalent in the top of the email. It's still in the hero section, but I would obviously move that up in my opinion. Just because, these just, creates more friction. Creates someone's might want to click on that and they're going to not be focused on the vitamin C booster. But, other than that, I would probably say another shot. There's only one call to action. I would put another one here in the body section. Same with down here. I would probably put some buttons in the footer as well, some sections just to increase conversions. But other than that, like I said, more buttons, move that up to the top and remove this. And that's what I would sort of do. I would probably, I don't know if I'd probably just keep the testimonials in, and maybe another testimonial with that button, like I said, but not the worst. Let's move on. Let's have a look here. So Organic Jaguar, this is a brand I really like, but their emails really suck. So you'll see here, nothing wrong with text-based emails. In the sense that they're great for building connection. I love text-based emails, but this one right here is just a little bit, it's just all in one spot. It's a little bit like if I'm just coming in, just, checking my emails, I just see all this text, I might just be like, nah, I'm clicking out. As well as all these shop now buttons are at the bottom. It's a bit of a mess, honestly. I would probably, let me just have a little quick read here. Like, it's all over this. It is all over the shop in the sense that there's like all these different sort of angles. Like, I would focus it on just promoting, this range instead of trying to go into. Or I would add some infographics. Obviously, keep the hero section. I would remove all this text. Honestly, if it's going to be a text-based email, I would keep it strictly text only. I wouldn't have it in this like newsletter style format. In my opinion, I would sort of keep it sort of text, like you're seeing it from a friend, right? I'd focus just on the one thing, same sort of thing. I'd probably focus on the reviews, get the hero section, big buttons, nice calls to action. But yeah, there's just a lot going on here, and it just doesn't look good. Like if I come here, the hero section, all this big text, I'm probably going to click away, if I'm being honest. Let's have a look. Now, subs, these are more text-based. So you'll see the difference in that this is a lot more laid out, and it is like that sort of, it's not the structure like I talked about before without any graphics or anything, but this still works because if we come in the hero section, there's still a shop now button or a shop, a call to action. And, some people don't like these types of emails in e-commerce. I think that they work quite well as well, depending on, your target audience, whatever it is. But when these sort of text-based emails are done right, they can actually really outperform, these fancy design emails. I like to use both. I'm not really on either side, but I do like working with both. But this is sort of an example of it done well. I'd probably remove these two. I don't really understand why these two graphics are here and then this one as well. I'd probably remove this bottom section and just focus more on the text if that's what they're going for, because they're obviously trying to, build some sort of story in that and sort of more direct response. But I would keep this, have the text, and then maybe just the footer. But I would just remove this. But this works too. This is a better example of the past email that I just showed. That's a good way. Subs, check them out. Right now, Freddie. So straight away, boom. I love the big CTA. It's a nice, as soon as I click on the email, I can click straight there and it's right in my face. This is what I'm talking about. This is what a lot of brands sort of miss out, like, those first few emails like I talked about. Nice big button, transform your routine. It's not that typical shop now button, transform my routine. Perfect. Click on there and minimal body copy. And then, some infographics, some nice bullet points. Like again, we're showing, some nice graphics here. Make the switch. Okay. Pretty good. I would say maybe another button here. If that was going to be me, I'd probably do another button. Or I might focus on just having, it's a bit long, maybe. I feel like this section could be removed. Like I'd probably remove that and just keep this and just have the big shop now button or, some sort of CTA and the footer. That's what I would sort of suggest for this one anyway. But, I love the big, got to charge my laptop. I love the big button here. Let's just go through one more so this video isn't super, super long. Let's have a look. Beechworth honey. Okay. Send Easter with us. Straight away, like we talked about, no call to action in the hero section. So let me just see. Okay, so the whole main focus is like Easter. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, put this button all the way up the top. Make it easy, like the last email. This is fine. This is fine. Make it more CTAs and get rid of all this other stuff. Like, this doesn't need to be included. This is not, in the main purpose of the Easter email. All this other random jargon. Same with this. I would remove all these sections. Keep it with just the Easter theme. Add more CTAs. Move that up to the hero section, like I talked about. And keep this. I like this. I like these buttons down here. And then it's a lot better email. One focus per email is a big thing that a lot of brands don't do as well. Focus on one key aspect, keep it simple, and go from there. Let's get one more in while let me have a look. What is this? Less. A ritual for renew. Okay. Same sort of thing. I'm going to sound like I'm preaching here, but put that button up the top. People aren't scrolling all the way down to this call to action. Put that button at the top. This layout is really weird too. I would put this into like little infographics, make it more cleaner bullet points. I would remove this big graphic as well. Make this a different headline. Move it into the center. I don't know why it's all left-sided. Just lazy. Put this in the middle. I don't know why it's centered to the left. Put the button at the top. Move this graphic behind the top of here and remove these buttons as well, like we talked about. This adds more friction. It's going to take away from your main purpose of a ritual, or whatever this brand's trying to do here. Probably, remove it or tighten the body copy as well. It's a little bit long. And get rid of this. Create into bullet points, little icons, bullet points, another big shop now button or this button. And but just little things make a big difference. I'm just going to end it here because otherwise this video is going to be a million minutes long. But here's just some things that you can take into consideration next time that you're creating your emails. Remember to focus on that hero section. The hero section is the most important. A section that people are going to view the most, and they're not going to typically scroll down. So make sure that your calls to action are there, make it clean, simple, and avoid some of the mistakes that I talked about in this video. If you'd like a little 7-step checklist before you check off every email before you send, I have it's in the description. Check that out. It's a great little tool for you before you send every email. Without further ado, that's all for me today. Check out my everything in the description. Anyway, hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all next time. Cheers.